The man slid down the ropeway excitedly. Unexpectedly, the safety rope was cracking. He looked as if he was enjoying it, until he was halfway through the slide. The man then noticed something was wrong. He quickly grabbed the cable, but it was already too late. The man was hanging in the air. He quickly hooked his legs around the cable, trying to share the weight with his hands, but at a height of 100 meters. It was obvious that the man couldn't hold on for long. Fortunately, the safety officer came to his side along the cable. The safety officer told the man to lower his feet first. Then he hugged the safety officer with his legs. Fortunately, he managed to hold on without any danger. They slowly slid towards the end along the cable, but they hadn't slid far. Unfortunately, the man couldn't hold on any longer. The man's wife saw this scene. She quickly asked the staff nearby to call an ambulance. She rushed towards the place where her husband had fallen. Using the steel lock as a reference, the woman quickly found her seriously injured husband. But strangely, after her husband was taken away in the ambulance, the rescue workers stopped her from getting in the vehicle. The woman was furious, but since her husband needed emergency treatment, she had to wait until the ambulance drove away. Then she followed on her motorcycle. But unexpectedly, when the woman was about to catch up with the ambulance, a car suddenly appeared on the roadside and blocked her way. It took the woman half an hour to reach the hospital. She immediately asked where her husband was, but the nurse said that no patient had been brought in. This made the woman very confused. The rescue workers said it was this hospital. How could her husband not be there? After the nurse confirmed several times, there was still no sign of the man who had fallen and been sent in, so she had to go to the police station for help. But when the police took her to the scene of the incident, the staff said they didn't know her. This really angered the woman. Seeing that the staff was lying, she directly hung the safety rope around the staff member. Then she jumped and slid down. When they were halfway down, the woman immediately questioned the staff. Where on earth was her husband?
What happened to my husband?
I don't know, lady.
You want to try?
The staff was completely terrified. He had to tell everything. It turned out that he had been instructed by the gangsters to damage the safety rope. He didn't know anything else. The ambulance was arranged by the gangsters. The woman immediately handed the video to the police chief. She thought the police chief would help her. The next second, the police came and tried to arrest her. But there were too many people in the police station. The woman was finally subdued. The police chief suspected her of murdering the man, but since the woman was a tourist from out of town, the police were specially sent to deport her back to her home country. In order to find her husband, the woman lied that she needed to use the toilet, but as soon as she got to the bathroom, the woman easily escaped. Then she jumped from the boat and quickly swam towards the shore. After she got back to the shore, the woman realized that she could only find her husband by herself, so she started asking around. Finally, she found a suspicious person, and this person was the previous ambulance worker. She quietly followed behind. When the other person entered the abandoned warehouse, the woman immediately followed. However, she accidentally killed someone and was caught by the police chief and taken back to the police station. Could the woman successfully find her husband?